Sammy B in Richmond, Virginia writes, "Hi, Paul. I truly appreciate all the knowledge that you share." My pleasure, sir. Thank you. "Your discipline and hard work is inspiring." Discipline? I don't know if that relates to me, Sammy, but I don't think I'm very disciplined, but thank you for thinking I am. I have a question on the height of tower speakers. My JBL 590s are a culprit of this. They just seem too tall that the tweeter's about a foot above my ears. Isn't that bad? Tweeter at ear height seems ideal. Does it mean that the height in the soundstage is off? Well, it can. It depends on the design of the speakers, and JBL is a good manufacturer of speakers. These FR20s, for instance, the Aspen FR20s, you see the tweeter here, it's directly at ear height when you're seated, and that is the best place for it. The FR30s, the bigger brother of these, the tweeter's a little higher, but still within that range of ear height. One of the things that you can do, because if it's a foot above where you're listening, much depends on how big of a dispersion pattern that tweeter might have, and maybe JBL managed to get a pretty wide dispersion pattern, in which case you're probably okay. But my recommendation to people, if the tweeter is too high, take your speakers and experiment with pushing them forward, tilting them just a little bit like that. See how that works? And that will aim the tweeter here. You don't need to do it on these speakers, but as you pull it forward just a little bit, and you can use CDs or something in the back, tilt it down towards you and see if that doesn't help. It's going to raise the level of the tweeter a little bit because you're a bit more on axis, but that's the best advice I can give you. And you do it all by ear, okay? This is, if you had a chance to look at the Audiophile's Guide, which is the book, and there's a CD from Octave Records that goes with it, the Audiophile's Guide, the loudspeaker, or just the Audiophile's Guide, the stereo. Either one of those books kind of gives you some ideas of how to deal with setup, because setup is so important. I can't emphasize more how important setup is. You can have the best speakers in the world, and these are some of the best speakers in the world, but if they're not set up properly, it just isn't going to work. So set up, set up, set up. Very, very important. All right. Thanks for the question, Sammy, and good luck out there. Talk to you later.